Hello and namaste, everyone. So, welcome back to the my podcast. That it's also the challenge of fluently speaking that I've already told in a uh, second episode. And today I'm also back with the same challenge to challenging myself to fluently speak. I don't know how much day it would take to take me to fluently speak in English, but every day I record it myself and post to the YouTube, and I think I think it will uh, improve me a lot day by day because I'm doing a compounding effect. I'm applying the principle of a compound effect, and I feel like it works. So uh, I've also told in a second episode that I had been procrastinating these things. I knew what can improve me speaking the English, but I go gather all of the information and didn't put it them to the action. And now it has been 3 days that I have been continually recording it myself and posting to the YouTube through some online app. And today I'm going to talk about the free topic that usually I choose the topic before 1 minute before recording the video, and it is a free topic. And today I'm going to talk about the topic called the middle class. So here goes. Uh, there are lots of book which have already talked about the poor and rich. That may be a recent rich dad poor dad on another financial book that have always given a principles and some of the layouts or some of the guidance to take a poor to the be it to the rich level or guide them and knowing depicting their one difficulties and one the habits that they are there is a gap between the poor and rich class. But I think a few of the all of the books about the financial things, a few of them has depicted or provided information about the middle class, which lies between the poor and rich class. In my case, being from the developing countries, there are the lots of people who have suffered a lot from this class called middle class. It seems like sandwich. It is feels like being a sandwich between the rich and poor class. In my country, when you talk about the middle class, neither they could join the upper class, and with the they can with the maintaining the standard they can, or neither they can drop down to the poor class. That means, let's suppose if I'm a middle class, if I'm a middle class and my countrymen are also middle class, then what work they would get? The working a job, doing a job, and living paycheck to paycheck is their one priority, because the poor will do some of the construction works. They will earn per day a 1,500 to 2,000 work 2,000 rupees, but that else monthly 3,000 30,000 to 40,000 or more than that. Construction worker, plumber, or everything else who work as a labor. Mainly the poor work whatever they get. They work as a labor, they do farming or anything else. But the middle class neither can work, dropping down themselves to that level, neither get the sufficient job, that a job or any run any sorts of company with the due to the lack of money. So they have the different kinds of problems. So filling a sandwich in between will not lay the average of people to the higher class. So there are some few of examples that are doing a very nice thing. They join to the rich group, but most of the people, in average, 90% to 90% people will not be able to join that group or live a happy life. They live paycheck to paycheck. They live in a debt in order to copy, to look as a rich, not actually be wealthy or the rich. So in order for that they buy different things, they expand in liabilities, they don't spend in or invest in the future invest, they don't do the future investments, because for them it seems like showing I'm a rich is much more uh, is of priority than being rich within self. So this has led a loss of a program to the middle class. And when you compare, when you find a reason that if a student wants to study and do certain uh, job, and how much will he grow or how much will he earn. I know one is a son of a rich dad, that it means he can pour a money to him for the business, he has a backbone of a financial support. Then if everything comes in a way, or the son works very well, then when equally talented and mm, uh, having the potential, both if both of them are taken and given a rest, then obviously in many situations the winner is of the rich family. So this is the case in the developing countries. So there are also the very much cases that there is also chance that middle class also so, but there is a rare chance. So this is a concern. So this is how middle class people suffer a lot. And especially when the middle class suffer is the time of when they are suffer from the diseases, you know. It also happens to the poor family as well, but especially the middle class people, because their aim is to live happy. They have a different loans, they should live paycheck to paycheck, and they should copy the riches to show them they are rich. So in order for that, they neither can do the ordinary jobs, neither can get a higher jobs, do business. So in this way, they ruin their life. They become unhappy. They become the relation is terrible. They don't have any finance, neither securities. So everything. So the middle class suffer a lot more than two classes, because poor have always a mentality that he can do any of the works that has been provided. The only thing the poor are suffering is they are not controlling the income they have generated, because they has a habit of drinking or alcohols or or any things. They have a habit of smoking and other expenses. Earning a 30,000 or 40,000 per month and expending a whole thing, that is the story of a poor. But the middle class spend a lot to show the community or the society that they are very rich. So in order to for that, what they miss is they don't invest in future, and they stay the middle class as a sandwich. This is the conclusion. So to get the aim, if you aim to be rich, don't show off. If you aim to be rich, live a life that no one has lived, and you will get the life that no one will live. So that's with that motto, do everything possible, damn care of any person in the society. Take a time of a 5 to 10 years, 20 years, then you may be the person who change the history of a family from middle class or poor to the rich. If you are poor, do hard labor, cut off the every expenses that is going unusually, like with the bad habit of smoking and drinking and any unnecessary thing like cell phones and things. When you cut off and invest in something, then you directly jump to the rich thing, rich class. Then the life would be very easier. So with that note, I'm bidding a bye. So hopefully we'll meet you with you tomorrow. Thank you so much everyone. Namaste.